don't think it's that. I think it's just playing up to our potential. If we want to get to where we want to go, we have to get better. And if we're satisfied with the performances that we have every Saturday, then we're not going to get any better throughout the week.
Joe, center might not be a position that gets the attention or the appreciation that it deserves. Can you describe the value that Lloyd Cushenberry has to this team?
Thanks. You can't put it into numbers. He's a great leader, great player, even-keeled presence throughout the entire team. I don't know where we would be without Lloyd, to be honest.
So about a year has passed since you went to Florida. Had kind of a difficult game. How would you describe the evolution of the offense between that game and the game coming up?
How long do you have? It's not the same offense. I feel like we put up the most points through 5 games in SEC history. We have explosive playmakers all over the field. I think the biggest step that we've taken is up front. Those guys have been playing their tails off for us. They've worked really hard in the offseason, and it's going to be a big test for them.
Rankings obviously don't really matter at this point in the season, but last year you guys were undefeated, ranked number 5. This season, obviously, undefeated, ranked number 5. But how much different does this team feel confidence-wise going into a matchup like this?
I think we're way better than we were last year, and they're way better than they were last year too. They have some really good players all over the field. We're going to have our hands full.
You look at last year's game, you're just still trying to feel stuff out, aren't you?
Yeah.
You look at the film, I'm just trying to figure stuff out. Throw a pick and that was it.
Yeah, we had chances to win that game throughout the entire. We had chances to put them away early. We didn't do it, and then we let them hang in there, and ended up beating us. So we're going to have to come out firing and keep it going through the whole game.
How much are you guys using last year's game as a point of emphasis or motivation for Saturday's game?
Last year was last year. Did they beat us? Yeah. Could we have won? Yes. But it's top 10 matchup in Baton Rouge on a Saturday night. We don't really think too much about last year. We're going to go back and study it, see what they did, see what worked, because they might go back to it. But we're not going to dwell on it.
Coach O said last year he saw the biggest difference between the first game and the last game. He said you were a totally different quarterback. One, did you feel that progression? And this year, do you kind of feel it again, or is it just your default mode at this point?
What do you mean default mode?
Like, do you just feel the same way you did at this point now than you did last game last year?
I think that was kind of the beginning of myself getting engaged with what we were doing and being involved in the game plan. And I really think that's what's enabled me to have so much success this year is they trust me enough to put my ideas in the game plan. They trust me enough to make checks at the line. And so I've kind of evolved into a line of scrimmage quarterback in that way.
I know you've grown a rhythm with a bunch of the receivers, obviously, but just say with someone like Jamar Chase, you get him when he's a true freshman, and you've seen him grow, and you've kind of grown with him. How unique of an experience is that for you and him, and then just how much have you seen him grow?
Yeah, he's turned himself into one of the best players in the country. He's going to make a lot of money playing this game. He worked so hard this offseason. Me and him and Justin and all the receivers on Saturdays coming in 9 a.m., sacrificing Friday nights to come in here and work out. So that's been so big for us. And it shows a lot of maturity for them. He's 19 years old.
Sorry.
All good. He's 19 years old. He's going to make a lot of money playing this game. And the sky's the limit for that guy.
Joe, we asked you last week about red zone offense. Now you're number 1 in the country. Do you pay attention to the ranking like that? Or?
Yeah, I think that's a very important ranking that directly correlates to points. And we need to be able to score touchdowns in the red zone this week. They're really good causing turnovers in the red zone. So we're going to have to be up to our game and act like we're the best team in the country in that red zone.
Is there something that made you believe that y'all could turn the corner and that y'all were going to be a lot better than last year?
We had everybody back, and throughout spring ball, you saw flashes of it, and then in fall camp it really hit our stride. And so if we didn't come out and play this way that we are right now, I'd have been very disappointed.
I know it's so early, but Did you grow up at all thinking about competing for the Heisman and being in the race? And do you pay attention at all to the noise right now? And is that even a goal individually?
I mean, it was a goal when I was little. Not so much a goal now. I'd rather have a big fat ring on my hand. But I mean, it does cross your mind. But you know, games like this are the kind of games that you need to get there and to get to where we want to get to as a team.
Joe, you guys have blocked out the noise and everything, but you know there's going to be that talk. Well, they haven't played a defense like this yet. We need to see if this offense can do it against a defense like this. Is that the challenge for you?
Yeah, I mean, the best defense we've played, and it's not even close. They have first-round guys all around the field. They play really, really hard. They're very confident in their scheme. You can tell by how fast they play. You know, I think it's going to be a really good challenge for us and really good stepping stone to what we want to get to.
Joe, is the team that converts more on third down Saturday, is that the team that's ultimately going to win?
Yeah, I think so. And the longer you can stay on the field, the better chance you have of scoring. So we're going to have to be really good on third down. They have a really good third down package for us. They mix it up, give you different looks, bring pressure where you don't expect, so we're going to have to study that.
How much do you feel like your offensive line has another go at this game after last year?
I think we all do, but they're kind of on a revenge tour from last year. All the talk around, you know, they didn't play up to what they were last year, and this year they're playing very, very well. And that's just a credit to them, their maturity, and their off season.
That last year's game was a tough game for you as well as the way it ended. I mean, how much motivation does that kind of give you heading into this one?
I mean, a little bit, but I don't need any more motivation than a night game, 5 versus 7, to kind of propel yourself into the national title conversation.
That's only your second year playing with LSU, but just how evident has the LSU-Florida rivalry been, especially with last year and this year, with the atmosphere of the city and the hype of the game?
Yeah, everyone says that LSU has a lot of different rivals. I've heard. I mean, we have a trophy with Arkansas. Florida's a rival. Ole Miss is supposedly a rival. Alabama, but I think this is the biggest one. I don't like them very much. I know they don't like us very much, and that's kind of been the talk around here. But you just kind of have to keep your emotions in check in a game like this.
Any particular reason why you don't like them?
I mean, they did beat us pretty good last year.
Joe, the barbershop suffered some big losses last year. Garrett, John Battle. Have you kind of taken the torch this year in terms of that?
There haven't been a lot of existential conversations this year. I know I miss that. I do.
So a Gator versus a Tiger. Who do you take in that matchup?
Gator stands no chance. Just go look at the videos on YouTube.
Joe, you're known for
that, you know, trying to score points against Texas and fans willing to see that. But in a game like this, how excited are you to almost have a litmus test, I guess, against a defense that's been solid?
Yeah, I mean the real season starts now. We're in SEC play. Those first 4-5 games were nice to kind of get our confidence going. But this is when the real season starts, and you know, this is when the big boy football is played.
Coach O said the crowd maybe rattled you guys last year. He was hoping the opposite might be true this time around, that Tiger Stadium might have the effect on them.
Yeah, all those Cajuns are sure going to show up on Saturday. I'm excited to see it.
Okay, do you remember last year, I know you don't make these decisions, but you do talk to the coaches a lot, whether the results that the offense had against Florida and Alabama in particular provided any sort of impetus or urgency to make the refinements that you guys have made from then to now?
I mean, I think probably did a little bit, but I think just watching all the offenses around the country, we needed to make a change. We weren't going to be able to compete for SEC titles, national championships if we didn't make that change. I think it's been a credit to our maturity, a credit to Coach O and Coach E and Coach Joe to what we've been doing so far. We just got to keep it rolling.
Thad Moss said that you guys put up a quiet 600 yards on Saturday after Utah State. What's it say about an offense that doesn't have its best day but still puts up those kind of numbers?
Yeah, I mean we've come a long way, haven't we? We're upset about a 600-yard performance at LSU, but we left a lot of points out there, a lot of yards as well. So we're not going to be able to play like we did on Saturday against Florida. We're going to have to be on our A game.